all over the country. And this Otters club is the one that produced the Lihalaha brothers, the one who were born by a Russian mother and a Kenyan father. They represented Kenya, and at one point Anthony Lihalaha won the 50 meters freestyle and broke the record for Africa. He was holding that record for the longest time, and now the club still exists. They're still building young stars. They're still doing what we call swimming. Shirley Maina is still in charge from 1997, and she tells me that this club will be here forever, and more swimmers are coming out from Otters. A few years ago, Kenya was well off and gradually growing fast in the sport of swimming. Inspired by the Lihalaha and Danford brothers, the future seemed bright. The success of the brothers pushed so many parents and coaches to introduce their children into the sport. From nowhere, a sport that was literally dominated by a handful of athletes was flooded. So many clubs have emerged since then. Otters Swimming Club is one of the pioneer clubs in the country. Otters began in 1987 with Kid Davis as a founder. The club has produced so many great swimmers Kenya has ever known, including the Lihalaha brothers, who dominated the sport even before the Danfords arrived. At one point, Anthony Lihalaha held the Africa Juniors 50 meters freestyle record. The two brothers represented Kenya in the 1994 Commonwealth Games. 36 years later, Otters continues to churn talents into the sport. It is 6 a.m. at Aga Khan School, Nairobi. Who knows what day? Swimmers are braving the cold weather for training. It is a culture passed on from one generation to the other.
For me, what keeps me going is my love for the sport, my passion for it. Even on the days that it gets tough and I don't want to get up, or I just don't want to get out of bed and do anything at all, I just keep remembering that if I miss this day or if I miss training, will it be beneficial for me in the future? Will I regret it later? And if I feel like I will, then that's what pushes me to get up in the morning, and that's what pushes me to keep going, because I don't want to make a choice that I will regret in the future.
What motivates me is my goals, because I know where I want to be, so that keeps me motivated. It pushes me to keep working harder. So in terms of training for swimming, if you miss a day, it'll take you about 2 days to recover. So for me, I think training every day is important, because it helps me to work harder and push myself more and get faster as well as I'm training, and it helps with my endurance as well.
Shirley Maina has been at the helm of the club since 1997. She has seen it all. Motivated by the success, she is here every morning to mold the next star.
Initially, it was the love and the passion that I had for the sport. I swam almost all my life. But as I have grown older and as I have matured, it's the passion and the love that I see in my wards for the sport. That's what drives me every morning. Sometimes I feel like it's too hard, but I know that the kids will be here. I know the kids are raring to go. I know the kids really want to swim, and that really drives me and motivates me.
Many swimmers from Otters have been introduced to many competitive events which help them improve their times.
We look forward normally to going to Dubai. We've done Dubai, and we pick some of the fastest competitions when we travel, because we want to challenge and stretch the children beyond what they can do here, and to expose them to competition beyond what they can get here. So this year we are planning to take them to the Speedo International Championships in Dubai. That's a very, very, very fast event. And only about 5 or 6 kids here have qualified. But the aim is to expose them to fast swimming so they can understand what it entails to be better than they are here.
Otters Swim Club attends to all swimmers across different age groups. Beyond the pool and winnings, swimmers here learn more than just swimming skills.
It's different for everyone, but for me, it's not just about the pool, because what you do in the pool gives you skills that you can apply to your life. Like, for example, discipline, motivation, staying out of your comfort zone, and just working hard and pushing yourself. So I think it's a lot more than just swimming.
it has taught me many things, and also it has developed me as a person, both mentally, physically, emotionally. So I'd say the progress is good because of those failures, because of those challenges.
The swimmers training with Otters are not only representing the club at the national level, but also have big dreams in their swimming careers.
It's my dream to represent my country internationally, in the international stages of swimming, and hopefully that when I get to achieve my dream, it can inspire others, especially young girls who want to get into sport, and they can see that it's possible for them to make it to that level and to keep going at that level.
For me, I want to be able to reach the Olympics, possibly represent the country in big events and be the best version of myself that I could as a swimmer.
Swimming as a sport has faced so many challenges. Kenya remains suspended by the world governing body FINA. The suspension remains a stumbling block for swimmers with big dreams.
It's very heartbreaking for me as a coach to see that. We are losing potential, we are losing talent. We are happy to swim within the country and make times within the country, but we need to look beyond to see where our age mates and their peers are swimming, and to start putting into place the structures and the plans that can allow our children to grow beyond where they are at. The swimming here has improved in terms of numbers, but in terms of quality, we don't see too much emphasis being placed to develop swimmers beyond our borders. Half of that is to do with the poor politics and the poor structure. If those can be sorted out, if the politicians can take a back seat and allow the tacticians and the experienced managers of sport to just take over, I think we will move, because the interest and the passion is there.
For now, the Otters will continue to mold swimming